Having spent time in juvenile detention before, the teenage newcomer's first act upon arriving at prison was to smash his razor and set fire to a toothbrush. Once the blade was securely melted into the brush handle, he had fashioned himself a makeshift weapon for self-defense. To stay in fighting shape, he immediately hid the weapon and threw himself into exercise. Just as he expected, the prison was full of seasoned inmates looking to mess with fresh meat. All it took was one glance at a prisoner scooping food by hand, and that was enough to be mistaken as a challenge.
102, take up.
When Blake confronted him, Jack didn't back down.
Fucking 111, you fucking...
During yard time, instead of joining the crowd circling the track, Jack kept his eyes locked on Blake, the inmate who clearly didn't like him. He noticed Blake dealing contraband out in the open, confirming Blake's influence in the prison. Just then, a tough-looking middle-aged man began slowly walking toward Jack. The moment Jack saw the man, he didn't dare speak. It was his father, someone he hadn't seen in years. His father's first words were a curse directed at Jack's drug-addicted mother. He had killed the dealer supplying her in order to protect the family, but due to her neglect, Jack still ended up in prison. The father warned Jack to follow the rules and stay out of trouble, ordering him to get on the track and blend in. Under his father's pressure, Jack obeyed without a word. The man clearly held serious clout in prison. He was the right hand of the prison's top boss, feared even by some guards. He was the kind who acted first and talked later.
This one again? Yeah.
Though warned to stay low, Jack had no intention of behaving. Earlier, he had borrowed a lighter from the inmate across the hall. That same inmate now entered Jack's cell to retrieve it. Woken by the noise, Jack mistook him for Blake and struck.
Don't fucking die on me.
When the inmate didn't wake up, Jack rushed him to the guards, who assumed the two had gotten into a fight.
Fucking move!
Knowing punishment was imminent, Jack ran back to his cell. He knew no one would believe his story. Once inside, he poured baby oil all over the floor and himself. To subdue him, the guards sent in a tactical team, armed with 2 buckets of sand. Jack, meanwhile, had armed himself with 2 table legs, ready for a fight.